Family members out there, black power, black pride, black peace, black love, black knowledge. It's your boy Fat Boy Fish, and I just had my little topic that I wanted to talk about today, y'all. And the things that I say, I really want y'all to consider, and I want y'all to take into consideration. Now let me go back through history just for this one topic. Now, everybody knows that our ancestors, it was illegal for them to get married. And even though they came with a social construct of jumping the broom, it was still illegal for our ancestors to be married. Now, I don't know the penalty. I don't know what the crime would be considered for a man that loves a woman to want to be with this woman and spend their life and get married. But you know how evil slave masters was. You know how cruel, you know how inhumane these people were, right? So it was illegal for our families, or a black man and a black woman, slaves, to get married. And I don't know what the penalty was, but y'all, me personally, as a black man here in America, if I was a slave, I would never, under no circumstances, marry a wife. I wouldn't, because me marrying this woman and the slave masters, remember, they was cruel, they was evil, they was demonic, they was inhumane. They would rape this woman knowing damn well that she married and she got a husband. But them being people, it didn't matter. Them being actual human beings that God has blessed on this earth, they didn't take none of that under their mind or under their heart, and they persecuted our people for love. Now, the black people in general, black families have been attacked ever since we got here. You know what I'm saying? Ever since we got here, there's been things planted in society to attack the black family, a black man and a black woman coming together to procreate and have children. Now, here in America, we have always been under attack. Now, it was illegal for slaves to get married, and they had to come up with this one concept of jumping the broom. And even though they jumped the broom, they still got in trouble for it. It could cost them their life. I'm gonna repeat what I said. If I was born back in those days, it is no way in hell that I would ever get married, because I wouldn't want my wife to be raped by the slave master. If I got married and that happened to my wife, you know what I would do. So it would cost me my life to defend my wife, even though the circumstances that we're looked at as 3/5 of a person. Now let's step this up. Now you finna get real personal. You know what I'm saying? You finna get real personal with your boy Fish right now. When I was coming up in the world, I always said to myself that I don't want to have children. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I know how hard it is for a black man and a black woman to try to live in America under white supremacy, racism, bigotry, and all of these hate-filled things, right? So as a young man, I said to myself, I don't want to have kids. I don't want no kids. Why would I have kids, and then they would be born into a society to where they would treat them the same way that they treated me? Now, I'm not a slave. I wasn't born in the 1800s or the 1700s, but why do I feel the same way as one of my great ancestors back in the day? Y'all must remember, some slaves, they chose the death before they would have anybody enslave them. But that part of history people don't want to talk about, like it didn't exist, like it wasn't black men out there fighting for their families and dying to protect their families. Now let's jump back. It's 2017. God has blessed me with children, and I'm very thankful. I thank him in the name of Jesus Christ. But due to racism and white supremacy, my mindset as a young black man, I did not want to have kids at all, not a little bit. Not even one of them. Because I did not want them to have to go through the things that I go through as a black man here in the United States of America. Now, I want you to take both of these stories that I have told you, and I want you to see the similarities. I'm not a slave. I wasn't born in Jim Crow South. You know what I'm saying? I didn't live through none of that, but it's still the same. Why would I want to have kids being born into a society to where they gonna be looked at as lesser of a person? Now, our ancestors was 3/5 of a person. I'm not 3/5 of a person, but I still didn't want to have kids due because of white supremacy. So please, my brothers and sisters out there, take some consideration in this little tale that I have for you today. Peace to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. This is your boy, Fat Boy Fish. I'm out.